What's up, guys? We're back with another Showdown live. In the NU tier. NU is currently going under a suspect test for Meloetta, just because Meloetta pretty much destroys the tier. Pretty much any set you slap on Meloetta, Specs, Calm Mind, Sub, and I think there's Scarf set as well, just destroys the tier. There's like no switch-ins for it, even if it's like a sit-up set or anything like that. Got a cool team built around Vikavolt, which I think is hugely good in the tier right now. Once this thing gets set up, there's like no switch-ins right now in the tier. We can even take a look at the tier, I guess. The NU tier. I also have the recording, like the recording area a bit different. I actually was recording something else, which you guys will see on the second channel. Just a hint, it involves the people in the background, which I'll go over. If you guys want to stay tuned for that, subscribe to the second channel, if you guys know what that is. Yeah, there's really like nothing. Once you get set up, there's like nothing that wants to take hits from this thing in like NU tier. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, there's like nothing in the tier once you get set up. Life Orb, Agility, Vikavolt really destroys a lot of teams right now. I think it's a very good mod in NU. In my opinion, I actually would throw it up to RU. It's just that good. But NU is a good place for it. I think it's pretty good down here right now. Defensive Slowbro, kind of standard. Bit of 4-move syndrome. I actually want a Toxic on this set as well, or possibly Shadow Ball for other Slow King. I threw Flamethrower on there. It's working so far for blocky steals and stuff like that. For the steel types, I guess, that are down in the tier. There really isn't too many. That's not really that many steals down here, actually. I guess whatever I can hit for like super effective. I might actually just take Flamethrower off, to be honest. I probably could just take Flamethrower off and actually tack on like something. I've used Flamethrower like 3 times, I guess, like versus I was going against Whimsicott and a few other things, like grass types, I guess, mainly. On switching, I really was hitting them super effective. I guess Psyshock does still a soft amount for those mons. Signal Beam or Shadow Ball. I guess I could tack Toxic on here as well. I'm gonna put Shadow Ball on here for things like Jellicent and other Slow King and other Slowbro. I don't know how Slowbro is in the tier, or Slow King, beyond me. These I think should be RU at least. Mon I really haven't used in a long time. Audino, special defensive Audino, I think is pretty good right now, at least for this team. I've actually tested this team out a little bit, and the team is pretty solid. The Showdown's actually been undergoing, I don't know if it was like server updates or what, but every, like, I don't know, like 20 minutes ago, not even like 20 minutes, like 10 minutes ago, I was actually testing this team out, and I kept getting like 2 multiple battles. I got like server interruptions. They wanted me to reconnect, and then my opponent was not nice both battles, and I actually had the timer going, and I lost both battles due to timer because it kept loading and loading and loading and would not let me connect back to the Showdown. So that kind of sucks. Iapapa, Archeops, kind of standard, or Defogger. I think it fits pretty well on this team. Hits other rapid spinners for super effective. Hitmonlee really doesn't want to be coming, even though I really don't have like a flying type move my opponents might think I do. I just can't really attack. I would probably put like acrobatics on here, but I really don't have the move slot to put it on here. Again, 4-move slot syndrome on this mon. I need Earthquake for this team. I need ground coverage. I need Stone Edge coverage for other flying types like Exatu. A lot of other things, bulky or deep. Golbat's down in the tier. A lot of flying types are down here. Braviary, or actually if it's like a bulk up subset, which is probably the most common set, or Scarf. Garbodor fit really well on this team, so I threw Garbodor, Rocky Helmet, Garbodor, pretty much just a all-out tank, just to get some damage off on physical attackers, throw up spikes, toxic spikes. Toxic spikes really do help this team out a lot, especially spikes for late game cleaners. And I got another Iapapa Berry on Bird and Sceptile, Subseed. Just wanted to kind of see how this really was, how this would really do. Let's look for a match. Dope background as normal. If you guys want any of those backgrounds to use on your Showdown, go to Baby Metal's Twitter. I think they had actually I think it was the corpse paint. I think it was Silver Fox night. I think it was last night, and it was you only let you in if they had the corpse paint. So that was kind of cool. I think it was Silver Fox Festival. Don't quote me on that. I think it was. I'd have to look again. I know they had so many festivals lately that I kind of lose track of them. There's Gold, Red. I think there was Black Festival. Silver. And I have these other two with corpse paint that did I think last 2 days now. So I think I actually faced this guy already. I'm not quite sure if I actually did. I don't know if I did. Well, this is actually the guy I faced before I got DC'd, and he actually had the timer on, and I actually lost. Meloetta is a huge threat for this team, actually. It depends what coverage it has and what kind of set it is, but if it has like Focus Blast, Shadow Ball, Hyper Voice, this team really has like no switches for that. Or if it has like a Psychic type move. If it's like Dual Stab with like Focus Blast, or like Assault Vest, that would just be pretty common down here as well. The team is really bad against Meloetta. I really just have to get damage on the thing like right away. Otherwise, I think like we can put up some work here actually. Once Meloetta is probably the hugest threat on my opponent's team. He actually has no Rapid Spinners or Defoggers, so I'm gonna lead with Garbodor. You lead with this. You don't got no Spinners or Defoggers, man. I want my Toxic Spikes up for that Meloetta, because that's really gonna help me out. Oh, he has Trick. I mean, I really don't care. I'm gonna go in for double spikes anyways. I really don't care about him getting leftovers either, just because Vikavolt completely destroys him after an agility, so I'm not really too worried about this thing. Goes out Rhydon. I really don't know what this thing's gonna do. I'm going hard, Slowbro. ManEatingShark. Goes for rocks. I guess like spike stacking and like I really suck at spike stacking, but if you like spike stack and stealth rock this team and I don't have Archeops around, it's a bit of an issue just because my 2 Regenerator cores really can't regenerate very well with the extra damage every time they come in. I think that's one of the issues with this team. Otherwise, it's a pretty solid team. Probably one of the best teams I've built in a while, in my opinion. Getting through mons together that I really wanted to use. I know I wanted to use a Regenerator core down here, and these 2 mons were Regenerator core. I knew I wanted to use Vikavolt. I wanted to give Archeops a try again. Last 2 mons pretty much just threw on there because they fit very well. It's something I want to really take a Scald, except for Rotom. Maybe get a burn. Nope. Wish I had Signal Beam. Going right out into this, he actually was for Volt Switch. Good play. He's gonna protect here. I'm assuming he's no guard, not guts. Why would Champs even down here? I'm not even quite sure. It was UU last gen. I think he still knocks, but I just go Garbodor here. Get another layer of spikes. Actually, if he has Bullet Punch, he can just take me out. He probably outspeeds anyways. Sceptile get a kill right here. I guess I kind of have to reveal HP Fire, but it's kind of a no-brainer at this point. Actually, Sceptile matches up pretty well once Stealth Fox is gone. Outspeed Rotom. Get 2 things for super effective, really hard. Really don't have to worry about this thing. He goes for Bullet Punch, does like nothing. He's not Guts, he's definitely no guard. That would have did like a shit more. I actually had a, I think it was Lychee Berry on this thing before, and I did not realize, and I actually got a +1 attack boost every time. I had that for like 2 battles, I didn't even notice until like the 2nd battle, like the end. I was like, okay. And I thought I was going to get health back, but I actually got a +1 attack boost, which was useless. So, switch that up immediately after that. Bit of a brain fart on my part. Don't know what you're gonna do, but I'm going hard. No here. This thing might be Specs or Scarf. Maybe it might be Scarf. I don't know if that's Specs damage. I'll ban you. Goodbye item. Oh, he was actually Specs himself. Get a free protect off here. He's got what he wants. He has the Hyper Voice, so that's gonna perfectly hurt. I can just wish up here actually. He has Focus Blast, doesn't even kill me, which is great. Freely protect. This thing goes down, or he goes into something else and gets toxic. Goes this. I'm fine with that actually. I can knock this thing off. He actually has Trick. He was choice Scarfed, so I knocked that off at least. And I'm fine with going for knockoff. I really don't need Audino that much right now, just because Melowood is low now, so. And I got my Toxic Spikes up. Goes right on. So I knock the thing off. I outspeed it now. Don't need Audino from anything else really, except for Rotom, I guess. This thing probably has a rock move. I really can't sit up on that yet. I think the only thing I'm really going to be able to sit up on is probably Rotom or the Slowbro, if I really want Vikavolt to sweep the rest of them. Honestly, Sceptile can probably just come in and get a few kills here actually. I'm just going to substitute just for in case he switches out. I don't think he might actually switch out here. Goes Rotom probably. I get a HP Fire off at least. And I'll actually get my Berry Boost, possibly, if I get low enough. Get my Berry Boost, that's good. He actually has Mega Horn. Install this guy out. Oh, he has Rock Blast, that's not good. I don't hit 3 times though. I guess I'm kind of forced to go for... I missed Leaf Storm. Okay, there goes our win con. Really gonna have to rely on Vikavolt now. He has a rock type move as well, so I'm max speed, so I can probably still outspeed him. I just don't want to take the rocks damage yet because I might need that health. I'm gonna go Slowbro here. That's my best play. Rotom's a bit scary now. I really don't need Slowbro for anything else though. It's gonna be pretty much Vikavolt and Archeops try bringing this game back. I think I just stack it right here actually. I really don't think he keeps this thing around. Go for the Psyshock. Actually he does. He goes... doesn't matter anyways, it was dead. Would have died to Toxic either way. He actually keeps that thing around. Get some damage off on this thing, that would be good. I could sack it at this point. I click Agility, he has nothing that can one-shot me, I don't think. I resist electric move. I resist the flying or the grass type move. I was gonna say flying move. I think Vikavolt sweeps the rest of them, the rest of the team now. Slowbro pretty much I think gets one-shotted if he's fully defensive. As he tricks. He actually switches out. Okay, it's GG. GG. Vikavolt gets a sweep here. Vikavolt putting in the work. Goodbye. Alright, Vikavolt getting a 3-mon sweep at the end. Nice. Good way to start off this live. So for another one. Hopefully this Showdown server actually holds out. Turtonator is a bit of a threat for this team, actually. I'm assuming it's Shell Smash by the way this team is. Actually, Vikavolt looks really good here as well. if I can set up an agility. I'm assuming that's bulk up Braviary. I gotta prevent the thing from setting up. If it sets up, the team has like no response for it. That's one of the things I learned. I actually got swept by one of those a little while back, like a half hour ago when I was testing this team. And sub does not break if it's like fully specially defensive and like max invest in HP, which the one I based was. Skull does not break sub. It takes 2 skull to break sub. Don't know what he really is going to lead with. I'll lead with Slowbro. Hoping he's okay. He leads this. I think the bad thing about this is that I have to go hard Vikavolt like right away. I'm gonna go Archeops right away because I think Vikavolt's my. He could be possibly scarfed. I don't know if he would really have a U-turn on the subset. He could be scarfed. Goes Rhydon. I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm going right onto this Stone Edge. He does not really wants to take a Scald, so I'm gonna go right for it. He goes Samurott. There's also a possibility for a burn, which I'm hoping we do get. If we do not, I really don't know what's gonna do it for me apart from Mega Horn. He actually has Grass. Not that actually does a decent amount. He's actually a special Life Orb variant. Yeah, I kind of got to switch out now. Go Audino since I know he's special. Goes Hydro, he misses. That's unfortunate. Go for the knock. That actually does a lot. Now he's in Torrent range too. That's a bit of a problem. Live, barely. We got rid of Samurott, so that's a huge threat out of the way. I guess for Archeops, a little bit better. Goes Turtonator now. I kind of just have to Toxic this thing and try stalling it out. Maybe I should have wished right there. That probably would have been the best play. I mean, if he Shell Smashes again, Protect's the best play right here. Goes Fire Blast. Tells an item. I'm assuming he might be a Z-move user. Lose Audino a bit too early. Actually, I guess I really don't need Audino for that much. I guess it was mainly for Samurott anyways. Hope we outspeed a +2, I guess. That's all we can really hope for. And hopefully hit a Stone Edge, because I don't think Earthquake will kill. Actually, he's at -1. Earthquake will has to kill, unless he goes Braviary, which I'm assuming it might be Scarfed, just by what we saw so far, which was U-turn. Actually outspeeds. That is insane. Actually losing that was a bit of an issue, because now don't have the best checks for Braviary. I kind of have to keep Slowbro healthy. I think Garbodor is my least expendable ever here. Drain Punch. Goes for Draco. We living on 1. We living on 1 and he's dead to Toxic. Okay, that's a huge threat out of the way. Turtonator's a bit of a threat if we can set up for this team. Note to self. Goes on to this. I think we can maybe outspeed this if he's like bulky variant. And I can get a Toxic Spike up. Actually, Toxic Spike wouldn't matter. I should have got a Spike up. Because he has Garbodor. That was a misplay. Go into this, and I think I click sub. Click sub here because he goes on the Garbodor. Leech Seed. I missed my Leech Seed. Yes, the Haze. Okay. Was he just gonna stay in with this or what? Go for the HP fire, I guess. Ghost Braviary. Something's getting Lee seated. I'm actually hoping he goes Hitmonlee. Or actually Garbodor again would be good. Goes Garbodor. We get a Leech Seed off. I don't know what this thing's gonna be doing to me. It actually has haze, so I can't set up on this thing. I'm just gonna sub again. Just throwing up spikes. I really don't know what spikes are really gonna do. I really need damage on this thing though. Goes Braviary again. This thing keeps taking damage. Wish I had my rocks up. That's unfortunate. I think he has to click Brave Bird now. I'll go for Leaf Seed again. I think with 2 spike, actually he switches out again. I don't know what he's gonna go into now. Goes Garbodor again. Does he just switch out here or does he blow me back? Haze spikes, I'm assuming toxic spikes and other move. I mean, I'll sub again. Actually, he throws up another layer of spikes. Once I got this thing out of the way, I think I could set up with Vikavolt. Misses Gunk Shot. I'm not quite sure how much that really mattered. I want to keep my sub up. Kind of has to go Braviary as well. Or he goes Hitmonlee actually. Does he have Fake Out? I'm assuming that's the only thing he could have. Leaf Storm does a solid chunk. Goes Knock Off. If I were him, I would have switched out right there and went into Braviary. I think that was a misplay on his part. This thing actually still has value. Takes recoil. Just click Scald here. He has to go for Brave Bird. Question is, will 3 spikes put me into a bird in range? I need the damage, so we're gonna have to go into this. I'm assuming he one-shots me right here. I think there's Bug Buzz either way. He goes on to Rhydon actually. I think that was a misplay on his part because that's getting blown back. Crit, I don't think the crit mattered. I have Energy Ball for it. Actually, I just clicked Bug Buzz again. Should kill. Goes on to this. I have some damage on me now. I don't know. It would take a lot of recoil. It all comes down to if I can get my Unburden boost. I'm leaving on 3. Vikavolt putting up, getting the last 2 kills. Putting in the work, going down in defeat, but it got the last 2 kills, won us the game. Look for one more. Vikavolt putting in the work. 24 in. Team is pretty solid. If you guys want to use it, will be in the description if you guys made this far. Probably gonna start streaming Showdown live or Showdown battles in the near future as well. I'm gonna try figuring out how to stream. That's what I'm looking into currently, actually. Quite sure I should lead with. Leave with Slowbro again. He leaves with Steelix. He has to switch out here, right? Wow, he actually stays in. My opponent has balls. Never mind. Doesn't even do anything. Gets right back up sturdy. Please burn. Got the special defensive drop, that's cool. Not quite sure how it matters. Actually, I could probably set up on this thing. A little bit too early to set up though, I think. Sock has 30 yet. So yeah, it is a bit too early. I need at least one spike up. He actually makes the double. I don't know what this thing's gonna do to me. Unless he goes hard X2 here, which I think he might have to do. I think he has to do that. Wow, he actually stays in. Props to my opponent for that one. So with X2 here, I guess it really ain't that big of a deal. Go Steelix. You ain't living another one. Buy Steelix. Vaporeon comes in here. Or Sock. This thing tells me it's scarfed if you bring it in like that. Right out into the ManEatingShark. That actually does a lot. I really just need to break the sturdy on this thing. That's really all I need. Then I can actually try setting up on Vaporeon. I think if I get to +2, I should be able to sweep. Maybe some damage on Rotom. Goes Vaporeon again. Slack off here. Because I can, I don't think this is going to even really do anything to me. He actually makes a Thunderbolt to Drapion. Okay, what's that gonna do for you? He has Earthquake, so we know that. Night Slash, critical hit, that actually sucks. It's probably a sniper anyway, so high chance to crit and extra chance to crit equals probably a crit, so I guess it wasn't that bad. I have a feeling this thing's probably Scarf. I don't know, one of these mods is Scarf, I'm not quite sure what one. Going for rocks, I'm ballsy. Ooh, he goes Exatu now. I mean, I got a Stone Edge for you. Now I can throw my rocks up. Close combat, so I get a free spike up now. That's what you're telling me. Goes for Earthquake. We'll see if he's Scarf right here. Not in Iapapa range, I'm actually in Defeatist range, so that's very bad. Just gonna throw out my rocks. We'll see if he's running double Scarfers. He might actually be. Get my rocks up. I can come in on rocks one more time. I don't know what this really has for me. Scald again. Toxic. I think we wish out here, man. We wish out in the Vikavolt. And hope he stays in. Oh, he has wish himself. Does he pass a wish here? Out in the sock. And there's a toxic. Actually stays in there. Very surprised. This thing probably has heal bell. Here's where we set up, man. Scald, get out of here. Goodbye, Vaporeon. Even if it gives us like 1 or 2 kills, I'll be fine with it. The Scarf Sock actually outspeed me. It actually does. I did not know that. I'm gonna actually lose now, actually. Because I really don't have anything for Rotom at this point. Unless I stall it out. I have HP Fire. I'll go for it. It actually goes Rotom here, so that's great. HP Fire does a solid amount. No, actually it's a roll of a kill here. We get rid of Rotom, that's great. Goes Drapion, so this thing more than likely is Scarf as well. Cross poison. Why not poison jab? I guess for the extra crit ratio. Okay, so he's not scarfed. Get rid of Drapion at least. I don't know what he locks himself into. If he locks himself into Poison Jab, I don't think he can. Close combat. I don't know if this kills. Hopefully we can outspeed. I don't think we will. Yeah, we lose. GG. Scarf Sock. Go for one more. Opponent has a rain team. Swift Swim, Poliwrath. Don't see that much. I haven't seen one Poliwrath while I was playing down here yet. The best lead's actually Audino here. Hitmontop, that's probably the worst lead for him, or for me. Doesn't get knockoff though, you don't. Actually, I go hard Garbodor. Hard Garbodor. I guess Kabutops can spin. I really want the Toxic Spikes up. If he goes hard, he actually goes this. I thought he was going to go hard Bravery, but... I guess he gets his own rocks up. I kind of want Toxic Spikes up. He just gets his rocks up, okay. It turns out we're knocking off one item. Goes up Hitmontop, we're getting rid of its leftovers, I think. That's decent. Oh yeah, he had a... Never mind, this is a spinner. What was I saying? He doesn't have any spinners. Go hard Garbodor again. He can go for that all he wants. I'm sending up these spikes. He has nothing that can stop me. And he's fully toxic now as well, so we can stall him out. Actually, I'm getting my regular spikes up. Goes Oxy again. Just takes more and more damage every time that thing comes in. As long as I have Garbodor around, I can just pretty much just go into that every time. But they start making doubles. I don't know what this thing has for me, but I'm gonna knock it off. I'm assuming it's Damp Rock. It actually has Taunt, so good play by us. He does have Damp Rock, so got rid of some rain turns. We can stall rain out if we need to. Scalding actually hit him very hard in the rain. He actually does decide to set up rain. I really don't even know what he has for me. Keep knocking off. Get some damage on this thing. Whatever you go out into, you're going to be taking knockoff damage. Yeah, that very nice 3%. Going Garbodor again. Actually, if he doubles here, that could be a pro play for him. Rapid Spin. I'm getting my spikes up. Like it or not, I'm getting them up. He actually goes with Boot Ops here, so I think him on top's dead every time he comes in now. Don't know what you have for me, but I got Drain Punch for you. It does nothing. Rain's gone. Continental Crush. It actually does a solid amount. I don't think he has. Well, he has exit. That doesn't kill me. That's sad. I just slack off again. He actually has Sword Stance. That's a bit of an issue. We're scalding you now. Got a nice burn. Part of me wants to keep Garbodor, but it really has like no usefulness. I think Slowbro has a lot more usefulness. Goes X-Scissor, he dies Rocky Helmet, so we have a amount we can sack. We don't need this anymore. I guess if I can get up some spikes. On whatever, I don't know. If he brings in Braviary, if it's like a subset, then we have to go like hard Vikavolt right away. Goes into this. I don't know what this thing's gonna do. Going T-Spike. Lands a Thunder without the rain. Amazing. Again, I'm just going for knockoff. Probably gonna taunt here. This thing seems to be like more of like a sport. Sportmon. When Tom comes in, it's dead. So we have one spike up that's going for us. Explodes, that does nothing. You might want to check your nature, I think you're timid. I'm assuming this thing's Swift Swim. It ain't Water Absorb. Belly Drum. What do you have to hit me? Dual Stab and Earthquake or Brick Break? Or Earthquake, I think it's... That flinch actually really mattered. Actually, we can outspeed it now. This has Rain Dance of itself. Ice Punch is coverage. Gotta go into Sceptile. This thing does not get any priority besides Vacuum Wave. It doesn't get Aqua Jet because I had this in OVA, I think season 2 or 3. I know its moveset pretty well. It was Beast as well in OVA. Put in a lot of work for me. I don't think he switches out here. Wow, he actually does. He sacks him on top. Could have got a free sub up. That's unfortunate. Comes Braviary. I should be able to outspeed this thing, realistically get a Leech Seed off. Okay, so he's Scarfed. Choice Scarf Braviary. Look out for that. I actually don't have much for Oopsie at full health. Psychic, U-turn, Stealth Rock. I think we go in the setup right now. Yeah, I'm setting up. I have no other choice. If this one-shots, then we're going to be in good shape. Unless he's like fully physically bulky. I'm not quite sure what set he really is. Goodbye. Got rid of that. That's huge to get out of the way for Archeops. I can spam. Actually, I can't spam EQ. I don't even really need EQ in this point. Do I outspeed a +2? A Scarf Braviary. We'll find out right now. Nope. Turn though. He goes for a turn. I think Poliwrath actually might win. I'm assuming he has like Rock Slide. That's like his last move. I kind of have to quick Earthquake. I'm just gonna go Stone Edge. He actually stays in, so good at quick Stone Edge. I think he just stacked his Wincon right here. He actually lives. I'm not low enough to a point where I can get my Iapapa Berry boost though. That's the issue. I have to come in on rocks again. And we gotta land another Stone Edge. I think we have to land 2 more Stone Edges actually. I'm in Defeatist range, so I think he wins. He wins. After Spike. Yeah, he wins. I miss anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, Defeatist really screwed us over in that one. Yeah, I think it came down to really Defeatist. Otherwise, I think we could have took this thing out if he was fully offensive. I think it would have. Are we in? Yeah, I'm gonna end it here, guys. If you guys enjoyed, drop a like down below. Should be a few videos and the subscribe button on the screen right now. If you guys want to subscribe, that'd be awesome. If you made this far, I really appreciate it. Yeah, not very much else to say. If you guys do want to use this team, it should be down in the description. Let me know what you guys thought of the video and leave some teams down in the comments below. I might use them in a Showdown live. Yeah, see you guys in the next video. Peace.